Hi, so today we're back with our segment, What Are Brides Thinking? And we talked to Daniela, one of our old interns who's getting married, and we're so excited to hear about all the amazing things that she's planning for her wedding. Thank you so much for joining us today, Daniela.
You're welcome.
What is your fiance's name?
My fiance's name is Charlie Villa.
Okay. How did you meet him?
We met in high school. We are actually, I guess, high school sweetheart. The first thing that I got a hold of and reserved was the venue.
Okay.
Because I feel, one, the venue is
It's super important.
It's important.
That's where it's going to be.
Exactly. And sometimes, as I was, like, I knew some of the venues they book a year or 2 years before, and we were planning just from November to November, so it was such a short notice. I called and I found my venue, and then the venue I was looking for as well was something that had like not a package, but it had like at least the drinks and the catering, the food
Okay,
included.
that's good. Yeah.
So that's the type of venue I reserved. I have. But the second thing was the church.
The church.
Yes.
Churches, people don't think you need to reserve the church, but it's really important.
It's important, and I didn't know they sometimes require so much stuff in advance.
Yeah.
And we're Catholic, so we have to take some kind of marriage classes.
Yeah, you
counseling.
take classes.
Yes, and that's sometimes 9 to a year before your actual marriage. So we just came just in time to reserve the date as well. Wow. Because if they didn't have the date for the for church, I wasn't able to have the venue as well.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the church and the venue were the first things that I cared for sure.
Do you have any tips for brides that you can give for the organizing that you've done that they can use?
Yes, for sure. I really like the timeline. For me personally, knowing my flexibility and knowing just having by a certain amount of time, I already should have the venue. I should have the church. I should have the photography, and I feel the music. And then little by little, you can just work with the decorator to find little small details where to put in. So I think if you create a deadline and timeline of by when do you need to have it, and also knowing how to move the money, like the budget, it's important because especially if you're coming from, if it's a divided, if it's one party and the other, or if it's one, it's even harder, but at the same time easier because you have to be very organized with the money.
Of course.
See where you're going to put a deposit or how much you're going to pay in full. And sometimes some people request to be paid in full about a month before. And that's another tip. Ask when you have to be paid in full, because I'm pretty sure the day of. In this part, I'm doing my own event planning because I want to. But some people, I don't think they want to have the money on hand the day of. And that's the thing. If you can get someone to help you out to cover the logistics of it, or have someone the day of so they can help you, I feel it'll be great because that's what I'm thinking of doing. So I don't have to be worrying, hey, cover this, cover that. You have someone specific that they can refer to.
Is your fiance going to a lot of things that you're going to? Is he involved in the wedding?
He is very involved.
That's
He
awesome.
is such a picky person in that way. He wants to be involved in everything. I've never met a guy like that. Like, not that I've met many, but I've heard so many people like,
So
no.
yeah,
He's very involved.
that's good. So it's a wedding that's going to feel very unique to both of you because you're both into it. That's fantastic.
Yes, we're both very into it, and he is definitely not more than me, but he is very excited. He already has an idea of how the flower arrangements are going to be.
Aww.
I know, I'm like, awesome, you're helping me out a lot.
That's great.
We're definitely having a great time. We're enjoying our engagement, and we're enjoying the planning of it.
That's good.
I need to find like the simple, if I want to have sweet tables, and I know at the show, I'm interested in not a chocolate fountain. It was like a churro station.
Oh,
yes. I want a churro station, and as being Hispanics, I know we'll love it. And it's just something different.
I'm excited for the churro station. You have to send us pictures so we can see that.
Yes, I am hoping to have it, so I'm in the process of doing that. I wanted to do like a separate a rehearsal.
Uh-huh.
I want to do a rehearsal, but instead of doing like just a intimate, I want to make it a
Like a party?
party.
Uh-huh.
So if anything, I want 2 parties. I know it's too much to ask, but I want 2.
You're gonna be like, I'm getting married, and it's all
Yes,
out.
exactly.
Well, I think you can do it. I mean, there's so many DIY things that you can do, and if you're really into it, and you like Pinterest, so Pinterest has great ideas. So what is your dream wedding? Now that you're planning, is your dream wedding coming true? Tell us about that.
My dream wedding consists of having all my friends and my family members close to me on that day, and I want to have decorations. I want it to be fully decorated. Like, I want natural flowers. I'm already thinking natural. For some reason, lately I've been very artsy, you know. I just love nature, so I want to incorporate like green, like natural elements. So I think for me, if I have a room full of family, food, of course.
Food, very
But
important.
no, my dream wedding is to have everybody around me and just for them to enjoy themselves and to wish us the best.
Yes.
Because it's definitely a new chapter,
Of course.
and I'm looking forward to it.
Do you have a theme for your wedding?
A theme right now, I am in the process of it. I know I kind of have my colors.
Oh, so what are your colors?
I want gold.
I love gold.
I love gold too. I want gold, ivory, and navy blue.
Okay.
Somehow
so
incorporate
nice.
that into.
Uh-huh.
And at the show, I saw a lot of navy blue, and I loved it. And I took my bridesmaids, so we had a great time there, and we saw the different color palettes that they had in display.
Yeah.
And for sure, I like the navy blue. Sorry.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Daniela.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me over.
Of course.